In this video, I'm going to show you how to count roller coaster credits. Whether you're a newbie enthusiast or a veteran looking to count your credits, this video is for you. If you're new to this channel, hey, welcome to Coasters and Travels, where I talk about roller coasters, theme parks, and travels. If that sounds good to you, consider subscribing to the channel, and while you're at it, please give this video a like. It's free and it helps me greatly. All right, so we're going to talk about 3 different ways you can count your roller coaster credits. So starting with the first method is an app called LogRide. So you can either get it from your iPhone or your Android store. Very easy to set up. One of the cool things about LogRide is that you can log pretty much any attraction at a theme park, regardless if it's open or it's closed. So it will show like a list of all the current attractions, and it will show a list of all the defunct attractions. So if there's a roller coaster that you're in the past that have since closed, you can still count that credit. The thing about LogRide, it doesn't just count roller coaster rides, it counts pretty much literally anything. Flat rides, shows, hunts, carnival rides. So when you log your ride, you have 3 different sections. You have your parks, you have your hunts, and you have your midways. Your parks are your theme park, your amusement park, stuff like that. Your hunts, if you are a fan of Halloween events and you like to go to these different haunted houses, you can log the houses that you went into. And then your midway, aka the showman, basically any roller coaster or flat ride at a fair. So one of the cool things about LogRide is not only you can count those rides, but you can count them multiple times. For instance, let's say Mako, because Mako is like one of those rides where you can ride back to back to back. A lot of people actually ridden this ride more than 1,000 times or even more than that. And you can actually count that with LogRides if that's your thing. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're basically here for roller coasters. LogRide does have a feature where you can just specify roller coasters, but unfortunately it's behind a paywall. There are 2 main features I'm going to focus on with the paid version, and the first one is coaster only mode, where when you go to a park or whatever, it will show just the roller coasters, no flat rides, no shows, no nothing. This is great for those who are solely dedicated to just counting roller coaster credits. And there's another feature called hide attraction types. So if you go into your park and you go into the filter section, you can filter shows or flat rides or just roller coasters or whatever. You can filter whatever you want. Those are the 2 main features in the paid version. If you don't want to pay for the app, the free version is just fine. You just got to deal with all the other attractions and just ignore those and just focus only on roller coasters. But it's a good quick way to go ahead and count your credits, because you can just search for the park, search for the rides, and just boom, 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 you're good. So LogRide is, I think, a good method of counting your credits. So the second method of counting your roller coaster credits is a site called coastercount.com. This is a browser-based app, and you do need to get on a browser, either on the computer or on your phone, in order to access it. The cool thing is this app is made for roller coaster enthusiasts. Basically, everything you need to know about roller coasters and the type of roller coasters is going to be on this app. One of the cool things about the app, if you go into their tutorial section, they have like a long section of the definition of a roller coaster, definition of credits. They go over like things like what a real coaster credit is. And basically a real coaster credit is, your basic lift hill, drops, elements, and then a brake run. That's your basic roller coaster. Now on that tutorial section, you're able to choose the type of credits that you want to consider as a credit. For instance, you can, if you don't consider mountain coasters a credit, you can turn that option off. If you don't consider water coasters as a credit, you can turn that off. But that's really more for like die-hard roller coaster purists who really want to count just roller coasters. If you count those as a credit, that's fine, it doesn't matter. The site also has a free and a paid version. The paid version is more for convenience, similar to a LogRide, but the free version, you can basically do anything you want. You can still search for any ride you want. The main difference with the free version is when you want to search for a specific theme park or a roller coaster, you have to start from the very top, meaning you got to start with the continent, then go to the country, and then go and search for whatever park you're looking for. So it is a bit cumbersome in my opinion, the free version, if you want to look for a certain ride. So the paid version is really more of convenience and other features that you may or may not need, but I think the free version is just fine. It's just that it's a little bit more cumbersome when you want to search for a specific roller coaster or a specific park. But I think once you learn how to navigate the website, I think it's no problem. So one thing I forgot to mention about Coaster Count, they do have a standalone app version that you can download on your phone. However, that is behind a paywall, and it is a premium price if you want to pay it. It's about, I think, $8.99 as of this video. So if you like what Coaster Count has to offer and you want to use it in an app version and you don't mind paying for it, then you have that option. So the second method is coastercount.com. I highly recommend it for those who are die-hard coaster enthusiasts that wants to count true roller coaster credits, or just want to find a site that caters to people like us. Now for the third and final method of counting your roller coaster credits, spreadsheets. Now this is the method that I currently use, and to me it's the best method for 100% freedom, 100% customization of how you want to display your list. And I think is, to me, the best out of the three, because you don't have to rely on a app or a website in order to access your credit count. So I use Google Sheets. You can use basically any type of spreadsheet program, and I like it because I can just add the coasters. I can put whatever categories I want. So it's very more like, I have more control on what I see. And with that, I want to show you an example of how I do my coaster credits. All right, as you can see here, this is my list. I have a total of 167 credits right now. And the way I have it set up is, from the left here, I have like the coaster name. I have the name of the park. I have like the manufacturers here on the drop down list. I also have like what type of coaster on the drop down list. So I have 2 drop downs, and then here I devised like a little rating system in order to rank them. Now this is something you don't have to do. Again, this is the beauty of having a spreadsheet when you do your list, because you can do whatever you want. You don't even have to have this part. You can just have like just the name and the park and you'll be fine. But because I'm extra and I like to do things a certain way, I also have like manufacturer and the type of coaster. But here, this is what I use to rank my coasters, because I have not been on top of ranking my coasters lately, and I'm kind of been behind. I've gained like a crap ton of credits in the past couple of years, and I just have not been ranking them. So this little thing here kind of helps expedite that, because sometimes I just don't know if something is better unless I just go through like the different types of categories. In a separate video, I'm going to show you how I count my credits and go into specific details and instructions on how to do it, because these numbers here, they involve formulas and stuff. So if you're not used to formulas, or you're not used to using a spreadsheet, this method could have a little bit of a learning curve compared to the other two. But trust me, this way, I think, in my opinion, is the best way to count coaster credits. All right, so those are the 3 methods you can use to count roller coaster credits. Now, there are way more methods than the 3 that I explained. You can use a journal and a pen and paper. You can use your memory. You can use whatever you feel like you can use to count roller coaster credits. I just gave you, I think, the 3 best methods to count roller coaster credits. So let me know in the comments below, what do you do to count roller coaster credits? Now, I'm only talking to those who count roller coaster credits. If you're the type that don't count them, then that's fine. So for those who actually count roller coaster credits, let me know the method that you use. And for those who are new to it, let me know if this video was any help for you. With that said, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.